All right, good morning. I have Hazel. She's 12 weeks old. The first thing I'm going to do is just get a little value to this. This is it's an old car floor mat. I like to use something like that when I teach the stay, just so that there's kind of boundaries that the dog will learn to understand. It's going to help her out a little bit, speed it up. And if she sits her downs, good. I'm just going to back away, have my hand out. She's staying on the mat. I'm going to just go ahead and feed her right in place today because I want to reinforce her stay, because that's what we're teaching, stay. Stay. Good girl. I did do this one feeding session yesterday. At the end of the feeding session, I was doing sits and downs, and then I was like, you know what, I'm going to start doing stay. Stay. But it's really important when you're teaching the stay to vary how long. Oop. Sometimes you make a mistake and you click just as they're getting up. I didn't anticipate that. But it's important to vary how long you increase your duration. So, you should do it for 3 seconds, and then 5 seconds, and then 2 seconds. This way they never know when that reward is coming. Stay. So that time I did it real quick. We'll try to add a little more duration this time. A lot of times I'll use a stopwatch. Stay. Good girl. So that was definitely longer that time. And if you're going to increase a lot of duration, you don't want to increase your distance from the dog. And likewise, if you increase a lot of distance, you're not going to want to have a ton more duration. Stay. Doing really well with this. I was expecting to have more instances of her breaking from the stay. Stay. So I'm going to walk behind the camera this time. Good girl. Good girl. Stay. You see she's keeping her eyes on me, paying attention to where I am, but she is staying right on that mat. Stay. And I'm not making any sudden movements or being loud. I'm staying calm. I'm keeping my hand out like this the whole time. Stay. That's really good. As she gets better and it becomes more reliable, I'll start adding some more movement from myself during the stay, some more noise. I'll be able to start talking more while I have her in the stay. Stay. So I just turned my back away from her for the first time and she stayed. Sometimes just turning your back to the dog is enough for them to break from their stay. I really stay. I'm really impressed with how well she's doing. it's almost like I've done 5 sessions with her, and I haven't. This is truly the second session, and the first session that I did with her, it was just at the very tail end of the session. I was doing sits and downs, and then I decided to start adding some stays at the end. And of course, I didn't video that one because I was on the road yesterday, and I had lunch with the crew at the firehouse. So I did it there. Stay. So you can see I'm going to turn my back. Good girl. All right, I'm going to reward her really big for that. That was a really good session. Short and sweet, but she's picking up. We'll do some more a little later. Thanks for watching.